How's it going, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. I have for you guys a Michael Jordan build, and I believe this is one of my best iterations of Michael Jordan in any 2K, formerly or currently. And I'm gonna just hop right into it. So we got MJ's body type, which I believe is stocky, and we got him at 6'6", 6'11", because that's obviously MJ. Now, depending what you want to do with the weight, so if you want 86 speed with ball for gold lightning launch, which is, by the way, completely unnecessary, I believe, then by all means, go 195. But if you want more strength, which, if you want better dunk animations, you just want it to be easier for yourself overall as far as finishing goes, I recommend 207. So I went with 195 with my actual build, purely because it's an option if I want to have gold lightning launch. If later down the line it looks like it's worth it, but at this current stage I do not think it is. So we're gonna continue with how I did it. I've got him at a 85 layup paired with a 91 dunk. Now this is gonna be insane finishing wise. I've already messed around with this. It's perfect. So you get plenty of dunks even on 91, but if you do build specialization and add the 2 cap breakers to your dunk, so you get 93, you get gold posterizer, and you can put your max plus 2 to get legend. You can either do that or put your 2 cap breakers on driving dunk, and then put your max plus 1 on, so you get Hall of Fame, and then use your max plus 2 to get Hall of Fame layup, mixed master, or physical finisher. Completely up to you, but this is absolutely perfect for all things finishing. And over in the shooting category, we got an 85 mid-range and a 73 ball, paired with obviously an 82 free throw. 82, if you look at all of Michael Jordan's different builds, is kind of the average that he gets. It's usually 83 or 78, so 82 is just like the nice in between. You can obviously lower that by 2 if you want to add 1 to standing dunk or 2 to post control, but I don't think it's worth it. Well, actually, you can even do, a little bit of offensive rebound, but you can't do much. Not enough that it warrants spending it all, so 82 it is, and I just pinched 1 from offensive rebound, I believe, yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's shooting. Yeah, 3 points a bit of a complicated one. So 70 is obviously good enough to hit your open shots, but if you've got a good defender on you, then it's not good enough. So end of the day, Michael Jordan couldn't really shoot crazy threes anyway, so it's gonna do perfectly fine if you're just trying to replicate Mike. But if you're trying to play this in the rec or something, I'd probably try to swap these around as best you can. Try and get mid-range as low as you can before it starts taken from elsewhere, and then just put 3 up to 80. That's probably your best bet if you're doing rec. Otherwise, yeah, I'd just leave it at 70 and 85. You're gonna easily hit your mid-ranges. The green window is huge, and also if you use 5 cap breakers, you max it out, because on 6'6" with the 6'11" wingspan, the maximum mid-range is a 90. So 5 cap breakers, that gives you a 90 mid-range, which is unfortunate, because I would have loved to have, like last year, a 93 mid-range in this build, but I've found other categories to splurge a little bit on that I didn't last year, and honestly, it's working a lot better for me. One, for example, pass accuracy. Pass accuracy is a 76 this year, so you got break, starter, dimer, and versatile visionary all on silver. This build just dots passes. Like, when the pass accuracy actually up, like I've only got a 55 at the moment, but when it's actually up, when I was playtesting and just the quick demo or whatever you want to call the next bit, it was making all the right passes quite easily, so perfect. 80 ball handle, you're gonna get all the dribble styles you need. 80 speed with ball, that's if you want to use cap breakers, cap breakers to get to an 86. It's perfect. It's also just a nice little niche spot where you can indeed just get to wherever you need to go. So I reckon 80 is good. 75, it just feels a little bit slow, like you're gonna get clamped if you're against another like 90 plus perimeter defense build. So I think 80 is just a nice little neat spot. But if you want to go 75 and you're really good with your ball handle, hell, you could even go to 83 there if that unlocks anything for you. Then you could probably just chuck it on perimeter defense to get your off-ball pests, and then add cap breakers to get all your defensive badges on gold. But me personally, I like it like that. Defensively, you get bronze paint patroller and bronze post lockdown. Now these are two badges that the actual MJ doesn't get, but I would much rather have these than an excess of kind of anything else that you get with this. Like, you could get defensive rebound if you did both of these things, but I honestly don't think that's worth it. Perimeter defense, you get silver challenger, silver pick dodger, silver on-ball menace, bronze immovable enforcer, and gold off-ball pest. Pretty good defensively. It'll pick up any matchup pretty much, and that's all you pretty much want from an MJ build. You can use your max plus 2s on challenger to make it half. I will note for you guys that MJ has 2 legend badges on one of his 2K characters, and those legend badges are legend challenger and legend interceptor. So it's technically possible with this build, but you need to use your max plus 2, and yeah, I wouldn't bother because there's so many other things you can put it on. It might be worth it for interceptor, the max plus 2, but yeah, I wouldn't bother with challenger because you've got a 78 block with silver high flying denier. You're gonna see a few highlights. Oh my god, it gets all the blocks you need. And of course, gold interceptor, silver glove, and an 85 rating. It's pretty MJ-like with the steals. It gets in all the lanes. You can still pickpocket every now and then, but it's a lot harder to pickpocket this year. And the 78 block is just insane on this build. You're blocking centers. I blocked a center. It's crazy, and I haven't even played with this build that much. So for it to be already blocking centers and dunk attempts and all the things that you wouldn't typically be able to block with even a 68, I reckon it's pretty damn worth it, especially since the average 2K MJ has silver high flying denier, so that's why I put it at 78 in the first place. We're going to skip rebounding because if you take anything away, it's just going to take from interior defense, so it's just at the minimums, plus 2 offensive rebound, I believe. And we're going to go straight at the physicals. So 85 speed, 86 agility. 85 speed's a nice niche, so you can still guard everyone, and then 86 agility is just godly, but you do need 86 agility if you want to have MJ motion style, because it unlocks at an 80 speed and 86 agility, which I wasn't aware of until after I made the first iteration of this build, so I had to tweak everything around a little bit more, and then I finally got to this. So you get MJ motion style with this build too. 73 strength, you get gold strong handle, bronze brick wall, bronze immovable enforcer, bronze post lockdown, and silver physical finisher. These are really good badges to have, and of course if you're going to be dunking on top of people, you need to have both strength and a bit of weight to you. So going all minimum weight at 180 pounds is not ideal for this build, but 195 is the minimum I would go, and obviously 207 if you're really just looking to contact dunk with not much more speed. Vertical obviously at an 80. You get gold pogo stick, which I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even know when I was making this build that you got gold pogo stick. That's nice. Silver high flying denier and silver posterizer. Obviously, silver will be able to turn into gold as soon as you get those 2 cap breakers from your challenges. We get shades of Eamon Thompson, Eddie Jones, and Ron Harper. No MJ, but you know what? The strengths and weaknesses looks pretty realistic. Ineffective floor spacer is a bit eh. Like, if you're sitting corner, you're going to hit 90% of those threes. So, I'm not sure about the floor spacer weakness. It doesn't add up for me, but anyway. Elite finisher above the rim. That's MJ. Shifts weight without visible delay. That's MJ. Turns defense into offense. Have you seen his interceptions? And excellent perimeter defensive positioning. This is a very much MJ build. You got A, driving dunk, B plus agility, B plus layup, and by the way, that dunk's going to go to an A plus when you get your +2 cap breakers. So two-way mid-paint scorer. That's my take. I really wanted to debut this build in the park, but I can't really because of how shocking the internet is. Like, you can see the lag as I'm just trying to do something with this build, and yeah, my Wi-Fi does not like the new game whatsoever, but it could also just be because day one, everyone's on, the parks are full, and yeah, so I got as much park gameplay as I could for you guys, but most of it's just my career and 1v1s and whatever didn't require much Wi-Fi at all. Also, please keep in mind, half of these clips are from when I'm trying to figure out this build for myself. Like, I have no clue what I'm doing 100% on this game quite early on, but as I start to move along, I start to figure it out, and of course, that's when it gets a little bit more competitive. Like right now, that D rating, oh, I started terribly, but I caught up quickly with this guy. I think I got it back up to 12 to 16, so yeah, not bad. And this is what a 78 block rating gives you in this game. It is amazing, and as you can see, you can take off in transition. This build is so much fun to play with, especially early going. So as far as first builds go, I reckon this is a really good one. Like, even against big men, oh, give me that. 78 block is so nice, and this 6'6 was the 6'11.
For many of these guys, they were the best that their school had to offer. But in this league, the skill level...
Outside, more. The kick out to Berti. Down to 5 on the shot clock. MP with the block. And MP throws it down.
As far as the build goes, this is what I've done to start. So 85, max out the mid-range, max out the dunk, ball handle, perimeter defense, block, and agility. And vertical. Get speed to an 80 so you can straight away get all the animations you need. I've also gone steel at 73 so I get interceptor on silver, and a 60 layup so that way you can get your build specialization straight away. And this is what that's looking like. You get the +2 right at the end, you get your cap breaker before that, your +1 just before that, another cap breaker before that, and that's just a bunch of boosts and celebrations and unnecessary things, really, but yeah. Anyway, this is what it's looking like. I reckon it's pretty damn good, and yeah. I haven't even set this up yet properly. But yes, 100% this build is the best iteration of MJ I reckon I've made, and considering I can still get the cap breakers and chuck them on mid-range or go for standing dunk. As far as animations go, these are all the ones I recommend. You got Levine dribble style, Jordan's size up, pull breakdown, Butler escape, Tatum combo, LeBron crossover, Pippen behind the back, Penny spin, Edwards hesitation, pro step back, and of course MJ triple threat. These are all pretty well rounded, and as far as I've tested, are the best for about an 80 ball handle at 6'6". That'll be all for today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy, and of course hit that subscribe button. I've got a Scottie Pippen and a LeBron James build coming up next, so please stay tuned for that before you decide to make this build, because I don't want none of y'all wasting your VC, especially this early in the game. Aside from that, have a good one. Peace.